Nistuff.
Hey, what's up? So welcome to the Spook-E-Dex. If you like spooky things, cryptids, ghosts, creepypastas, any of that kind of stuff, then hey, how you doing? So today we're going to take a look at the Jersey Devil. 1, because he's from the state I currently live in. 2, I have a toy of him. And 3, let's just get into it. He's native to the New Jersey Pine Barrens. It's not too far from where I'm at, which is pretty spooky. He's described as having hooves, a snake-like devilish tail, some tiny wings on his back, and sometimes, he's got the head of a horse. So he's more similar to Metazoo's interpretation than this little guy right here. Sightings date back to the 1700s, which is pretty nuts. Like, can you imagine that? Like you're a colonist from England, right? Looking for a new world to explore and live in. And then one night you're walking home or whatever, and bam, a flying demon horse with a snake tail runs past you. No flashlights, no cell phones, no cars. It'd be unreal, The woods aren't a pleasant place to be as it is, but now there's undocumented creatures stomping around. No thank you. Anyway, here's some more details on the boy himself. It's been reported that the Jersey Devil can sometimes be seen glowing. And get this, he has the ability to breathe fire or acid, depending on how his day's been going. Here's an old-timey depiction of the beast. It's pretty much just a big goofy dragon. The wiki says, Mother Leeds, who was a mistress to some British dude, was suspected of being a witch and gave birth to some crazy hairy monster baby. And that baby grew up to be the Jersey Devil. So in a way, we have Britain to blame for this guy. It also says it feasts on children and babies, which is, a nice touch. Just tossing in some of my own experiences here. So I live in New Jersey, in the woods, and there's a lot of deer. Now, I'm not saying this is a deer, but we got a lot of them. And deer are goddamn terrifying. They sound weird, they move weird, and they kind of just stand around forever. They're pretty strange, So when the pandemic first hit and there was no one outside for a while, our neighborhood was like Deer City, They were just standing on porches, walking down the sidewalks. They were everywhere. But yeah, so now imagine a world where no one's ever out, but also you only have candle lights. It would be pretty spooky. And maybe you'd mistake one freaky animal for another. I'm just saying, it's possible. But anyway, back to the documented incidents. So in 1909, the newspaper published, and I quote, hundreds of claimed encounters. Here's some of them for you. Creature attacked trolley car. Police fired on creature to no effect. Unidentified footprints in the snow. This shit was actually so traumatizing to people at the time that schools were prompted to close from Jersey all the way down to Delaware, even encouraging workers to stay home. The Pennsylvania Zoo even offered a $10,000 reward for the creature's dung. Just its shit, not even the creature. It's insane, man. In 1934, a kangaroo-like beast was reported by several witnesses over a 5-day period. So, that's pretty credible, right? Multiple people reporting the same thing over multiple days. It's not bad. I don't know if these people were in contact with each other, but it was the 1930s, So who knows? It appears to be credible from here, right? They reported the creature killed and partially devoured some smaller animals, like ducks or small dogs. And that tracks with what the 1700s reports said. Babies and ducks are kind of in the same category, at least in my book, so that checks out. The wiki continues by saying kangaroos are usually unaggressive and vegetarian. Now let me stop you right there for a second. Who cares if they're aggressive or not? This is America, and to my knowledge, we don't have native kangaroos. That's all I'm saying. But also, kangaroos are totally aggressive. Look at how roided out this one is, But yeah, moving on, 1937, some people reported seeing the Jersey Devil again. They claimed they had encountered the beast and that it had bright red eyes. It's pretty lame if you ask me. In the dark, all sorts of animals' eyes do crazy things. But we live in the world of cell phones. Everybody's got a camera on them at some point. Is there any video evidence of the Jersey Devil? Absolutely. Is it convincing? Nope. Nope. So what are we taking away from this, right? I'm saying it's pretty cool. It's like a crazy cross between a horse, a kangaroo, and a dragon. I don't know. I want to believe everyone, but it's probably just spooks getting the best of people, But I'd love to be proven wrong one day. And that's going to do it for now. The Jersey Devil. Is it a deer or a devil? You decide. All right. Bye. It's been reported that the dirt... Anyway, back to what we... All right, I think that's okay.